Alrighty folks, welcome back to Mossy Roots Farm. So, I was a little bit nervous this morning, but now I see it and I think I'm okay. So, the reason I'm nervous is because I got to go to work here in like 2 hours, so I don't have a whole lot of time to set up spring grazing. And the grass is looking pretty good. Whew, there was a hole. And the round bale's looking pretty thin. However, this is one thing that I know some of you may or may not agree with. Also, total side note, it's April 10th. So April 11th, I'm thinking I'm going to get out here and start grazing some cows. So this leftovers needs to be eaten before I move these guys. And the importance of these leftovers is that if they don't eat this, that's going to create a massive mat that's not going to allow anything to grow through it. Including, even if I come out here with grass seed, it's going to be way harder to grow grass seed in that because the only thing will be growing is the grass seed you put down. In here, the stuff that'll grow is what's in the seed bank. So that'll be the only thing you can do over here. But these guys need to eat some of this up before I let them move. And now you may be saying, well, that doesn't look like enough hay for all these cows for one day. Well, you're probably right. However, the reason I'm not worried is multifaceted. One, down at the barn, they have all of that beautiful green grass that you guys can barely see. That is starting to grow. They are starting to nibble at it, and it's not affecting this as much. Every spring, this is what we run into. As this stuff grows really nice and green, these cows start to eat it instead of being over here with their mothers and eating milk and hay. But they start doing that. They start eating all the grass. And they actually leave these round bales alone. Yesterday, I could see from down at the barn drive that I had up to this first ring right here that I'm pointing at of hay in this ring. And the other one, same thing. Normally, that would have lasted a day, which is why when I first opened up, I said I was nervous because that needs fixed. I need to do something with that. But now that I actually look at it, it don't look bad. It looks okay. So what I'm going to do is roll the rings off of it. I don't know where I'll put them. I'll put them somewhere, I'm sure. I'll roll the rings off of it so that way they can get all out access to all of that today and graze the rest of that down. And then tomorrow I'll move them. But I don't have fence set up. I don't have water set up. I don't have nothing set up because I've been working so many stinking hours. But as you see, this grass looks really nice and green. Some places it's up to my ankles, and here it's up above my boots. So this is looking really nice. So I'm going to start getting them out here, getting them grazing. Maybe another couple days would be more preferred because some areas it is looking a little patchy, like in here. But as this stuff starts going gangbusters, I'm going to get behind if I don't start grazing them at some point. So this is not technically the first day of grazing. However, I have to get all this stuff set up and ready to go today so that tomorrow, when it is first day of grazing, I have less to do. Because things I need to set up is a water hole for these guys. Because as I graze them, I'm not leaving them access to the barn. So I'm going to have a water trough everywhere I go for these guys. I'm going to have to get all the fence posts out of the field, which is why you see the four-wheeler over there with my fence post collector. So I'm going to have to get that out there and get that going. These round bale rings need moved. I need to just double check the fence because this has been up all year. So I need to make sure that all these insulators are good. All the wires good to make sure that if I do put them in this section, they can't just go wherever they want to go. And I need to make sure that when I do get them out here, I watch them carefully because there's fescue, because there's clovers. It's going to increase their protein content by a whole boatload, and these guys may take a hit. Now you may say, well, wait a minute, increase protein, take a hit. That's the opposite of what you would expect. Well, their bodies aren't adjusted to it quite yet, so they're going to have a little bit of a struggle getting going. So that's why I need to make sure that when I move these guys, they still look okay. Make sure that they don't have any weird issues. You know, right now they all look fat, big-bellied. You don't even really see Jersey ribs here. Faint outline. So they're still doing good right now. But that's what I'm looking at right now is making sure that everyone's fat and happy. Making sure I'm getting all of this stuff set up. I got my divider fences already in the basket, so I just got to grab me some fence posts and get to work. But tomorrow, April 11th, will be the first day of grazing, and it's important for me to denote that because I need to make sure that I'm keeping track of this, guys, for you and for me. This is primarily a me thing, but also for you guys, because I did talk a bunch about a 100 rule. Not 500, that'd be crazy, a 100 rule. So I talked a little bit about that, and I said I wanted to compare it to when I started seeing buds on trees go crazy. And yesterday, or the day before, I checked the buds on the trees, and they were starting to go. So ideally, another day or two would be perfect, but yes, they're yelling and screaming because I'm walking away from them. I have fence posts in my hand. I'll be back. Bunch of big crybabies. But anyways, I'm gonna start getting this stuff gathered up. I need to get moving anyhow because I don't have much time and I got lots to do. And at bare minimum, I need to collect up enough fence posts so I can start using them out here. Yes, I have extras. Yes, I bought all these blue O'Briens and I could put them out. But this needs taken down anyway, so I need to just do that, folks. Alrighty, guys. Well, I don't know how much of this I'll actually film, so I'll just say see you guys later here. And hopefully you come back for the next one, and we'll see just what it looks like when we set up and what it looks like when they start grazing. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you on the next one.